So I thought I would make a sort of personal documentary about the production that I've just begun. Second Thoughts Drama Group here in Stratford-upon-Avon last night agreed that I could use their slot in October to put an announcement by First Secretary Mikhail Gorbachev on 13th of April 1990 on. In October, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 performances on the 8th. And I wanted to do kind of just an open, straight from the heart record, really, of what it's like to plan a production, to put it on. When we get started, I thought with the actors' permission we could put some of the scenes on in the documentary, maybe do one episode a week. We're 15 weeks or so out now from first night, so this is the first episode. It's terribly exciting and terribly nerve-wracking. You don't know how many people are going to come. You don't know whether it's going to be any good. It's not cast yet. It'll be completely cast by the end of next week, which is touch and go, really, in terms of getting very high-quality actors involved. But lots and lots of people have expressed an interest in doing this play since people were kind enough to help me draft and redraft it by reading it during its early stages of writing over the past 2 years. So I'm going to finish this episode, because there's nothing to look at, it's not very interesting listening to me, by just saying from my heart how thrilled I am that we're able to give voice to a story about the Katyn atrocities that were committed by the Russians on the Polish people during April of 1940, after they'd invaded Poland in 1939. And my birth grandfather, Witold Mazewicz, disappeared during that period from his hometown of Bieniakony, where he was fighting with the underground against the Russian invasion. So it's very, very apposite to today's world, where the Russians are once again on the move in Ukraine and committing all kinds of atrocities themselves again. But this play is a play hopefully about reconciliation and about hope. I've found a great reconciliation with my own past as a result of doing the research into the play and into my birth family. And all around the world, we've seen that it is possible in South Africa and Northern Ireland, for example, for former enemies to come to some sort of peaceful moment. So it's also inspired by that and by my readings of Thich Nhat Hanh, whose work involved in international peacemaking brought him a nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize by Martin Luther King. So it's a play about peace and war, to coin a phrase, and peace and war between individuals and between individuals in their pasts and individuals and their families and their state. And we begin auditions in the next few days, and we've got all the information that's necessary for people out on various websites. I've done a trailer to begin the slow build into a crescendo of publicity over the course of the next 2 months. Very exciting. I'm quite tired, mainly because I went for a run this morning and did a whole load of spring cleaning with all the books in the house. But enormously excited about it. I know exactly how it should look. I don't know how it's going to sound or feel emotionally in any detail, because that's brought out by the actors themselves. But I know the kind of mood and feeling that I think I need. But of course, during rehearsal, that can often change when actors bring their own reading to a character, and characters, when they're thoroughly inhabited, begin to exchange their stories and encounter emotional journeys that I couldn't possibly predict at the point of writing. So it's enormously exciting. I wish we were starting rehearsals right now so that I could begin that wonderful journey of exploration, that magical journey of character interpretation and characters meeting characters and finding out what they really want And sometimes it's only in the production run itself that actors find the characters or begin to develop their journeys in any real detail. Which is why I'd like it to run for 12 years, but of course it's only going to run for 5 performances. So that's it for now. End of episode 1. Nervous director facing the future with excitement.